Hello, everybody. Welcome to this special Saturday afternoon live broadcast. My name is Mark Newgent, watching Mark Newgent Live. And I am here with my special guest, Stephanie Martinez.
Stephanie Martinez here with Mark Newgent. Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing today?
Ben's over there looking at me. So we got Linda Jenkins commented. Awesome, we got comments already.
Hi, Linda. How are you today?
How you doing? So we're talking that today's topic is why are we here? Share our feelings of why we're here. So that's a very open-ended question. That was meant to.
It was meant for Mark. How are you?
It was a simple question with many, many answers. So people could drop in, share their comments of why we are here, why they think they're here, if they're for their children or for something else, or we wanted to do more of an emotional show, right? To share
yes,
feelings.
Today.
Yeah. You know, the reason that I do a lot of things that I do is for my children. Okay. Hey, Mary. How are you
Mary.
doing? Mary's here.
Hi,
for you.
I love my headphones falling. 1 second, Mary. I'll answer your question. Let me put my headphones.
Okay. So you noticed our sound system is much better. Okay, we look at the camera. Forget. We're looking at the wrong camera. So, hey, Melissa. Melissa Gutierrez is watching.
Hi, Melissa.
How you doing? So we're here talking about
Feelings today.
Feelings, yeah. Why are we here? I just thought, a lot of the reason why I'm here is for my children, and I thought, why not? Let's just talk about that today. And a lot of people, this is interactive. We want you guys to talk to us, send us your comments, and hopefully,
you guys could even ask us questions.
Yeah, my personal goal, Stephanie, is people finish watching, they feel better. And I thought, let's take a break from the politics. And just focus on just talking to our friends.
We want everybody to know that, this is only, how can I say it? These are things that we do, but it doesn't mean we're parents or we're not parents. We are parents. We take care of our kids. We have everyday life situations like everybody else does.
We have a comment. And you know what else I noticed?
What?
We're not talking over each other.
Yes. Okay, if you guys think we look a little bit weird with earphones, it's because we don't want to talk over each other. So this is to prevent Mark from talking over me. Nah.
It works really well. Anyway, we have a comment.
Let's see.
Mary says, you make me laugh, Mark. Regular DJ, you both look great.
Thank you.
Positive, sunny, but on a little cold, yep. And Linda Jenkins says, what, no politics? Of course we'll talk politics, but we wanted to talk about something else as well, because a lot of our viewers and listeners are our friends.
Yes, and they told us, like, hey, you guys could talk about each other. You guys could talk about anything. Once in a while, just change it up. And they said, yes, we agree, of course.
Here's our new secret. We got that right there. That's
our new device.
So we got some new toys. And new cameras, too. New microphones, new everything. So Linda Jenkins says, good optics. Linda Jenkins, she donated $25 to me in 2016
Linda,
campaign.
Thank you.
In 2016. And I found the check of six months ago.
Sorry about the Mark.
I told her, I said, I lost the check. I don't know where it went. So she's like, don't worry about it. I think she wrote me a second one and they canceled the first one. But appreciate that, Linda, for your campaign donation in 2016 for school board.
Linda, he saved it so good he forgot where he left it.
Yeah, Mary says, good thing to talk about not interrupting and tell my students all the time. Mary is a substitute teacher. And it wasn't that we were intentionally speaking over each other. It's just that on a broadcast, you don't know that you're doing it, but these prevent it.
Yes. It's just that we were talking over each other, and certain people were like, are you guys mumbling? And we were like, no, we were talking over each other, so that was the issue.
Yeah. Linda, she said the check is still good. Actually, I think I voided it and shredded it just to protect your information. But that was funny that I found it a couple years after. And Linda says she's loving retiring in Arizona. So anyway, we have people watching. I don't know how many people we have watching now. We have 5. So feel free to share why you're here. If it's for your children, for another purpose. I know we could tell you the people here in the background, they're here because they support Don Wagner. I hate to bring the politics into it, but that's why they're here. But if you're in Arizona because you love living there, or if you're in California if you love it, or Hawaii, or if you're retiring to Asia soon because your kids are grown up off to college, let us know.
Yeah, retirement. Well, I still have a long time to go. You're so lucky. And Arizona, I won't lie to you guys. I've never been to Arizona. I'm a Cali girl, so I stick in California sometimes. I go to San Diego the most. I lived in San Diego.
There's also something else we wanted to show you as well here in about 5 minutes. We have a function now. We can actually call in guests. So if you want to be a call-in guest and talk on our broadcast, give me an instant message and send me your phone number, and I'll call you from our switchboard. And I'll be calling our guest, Peter Warnock, here in about 30 seconds.
Peter Warnock.
All right, so let's try this out. All right. Okay. There we go.
Hello.
Peter.
Hi, Peter. This is Stephanie
Am I
and
live
Mark.
on air?
Yeah, you are. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Peter Warnock.
Hi, Peter.
All right, so thank you.
Okay,
Thanks very much.
we have about 5 people and watching us live. So tell us a
So
little.
where I was on the live stream was you guys were talking about Arizona. And
Oh, cool.
so yeah, I thought I'd just chime in and say about how much I love Cali too. I've been here since 1985 and I've watched it grow a lot. And one of the things that I was writing about this morning was about how I grew up in a melting pot of Cerritos, and it was this place with a lot of different cultures, and we all just kind of blended and integrated, and we took the things that we liked, and we all learned from each other, and appreciated that. And somewhere between the 80s and now, identity politics really started to divide us, and I'm kind of afraid of the change, and I see what's happening in like Portland, Oregon, and it's alarming, and I want us to hold on to American culture, which is not European. It's not any one culture, but it's a blend of all the cultures. That's really my thought for the day.
Okay, awesome. I think I have a more optimistic view than you. I worry about the divisiveness, but I think we know where it's coming, and I'll say it. The far left has gotten so left that it's pushed the middle to the right, and they've really isolated themselves. And I think we're going to be okay. People were worried about Antifa, and that ended up just being a bunch of idiots breaking some windows. So I do think we're going to be okay. And I think I have a very optimistic. I think things are better than they've ever been. I think in 50 years from now, it's going to be even a million times better. If you look 50 years ago, coming out of World War II, things were really bad. We had how many millions of people died in that war than the Vietnam War. The reality is we have less people dying now. We have less starvation, more technology. It's safer than it's ever been. Even though we do see these problems, the difference is now, I think, that we can actually see them, and we see them in real time.
But Peter, I want to ask you. So what do you mean? As a parent, you're seeing division to the children, or are you saying it just dynamically everybody?
It's more of myself and just being exposed to the media and then talking to different personalities with different ideologies. And if we sit back and don't get involved and listen to each other, I think we'll continue to grow apart. And I think as long as we can continue to communicate, I'm optimistic as well, like Mark, that, things will get better, but we've got to continue to have dialogue. Otherwise, everybody goes into these echo chambers and they just go to what sounds comfortable, and we end up with different groups of people.
I have to agree with you there. What's the old saying? For evil to thrive, good men just do nothing. So
Right.
like you said, keep the dialogue going, which means doing something. We do have a couple comments for you, I believe.
Cool.
Mary asked, how did you become involved with Mr. Mark Newgent? And Mary something about Arizona and the heat. So I guess she wants to know how Peter met Mark. Such a darling tale.
I met Mark. What's that?
How we met?
Yeah, we met during the campaign for the veteran cemetery.
Yep.
And I was sitting back watching the media, and one paper in particular, the Irvine Community News and Views, was putting so much spin on the story that I did my research and determined that really they had an alternate agenda. And so I started taking a position on Nextdoor and getting really involved. And then that's where I met Mark. And then we communicated a little bit. And then Mark reached out to me when he was running for council. And I said, yeah, I'd love to help. And our position was to really get out there and just be truthful and not put spin on things like what we were seeing and
be independent. Yeah. Well, I think it goes to my other point about some people go so far crazy that they're just unbelievable, and that's what sounds like drove us to get involved, me and you.
Yeah.
Because we know that there's the Igrenistas, we know who they are, and the Veteran Cemetery thing was endorsed by everybody. You know, really, both parties, Republican and Democrat. That doesn't happen in Orange County. When is the last time Republicans and Democrats agreed on something?
Exactly. That's why there was like alarm bells going off that, you know, something's not right. And so I did a lot of independent research, and then, you know, you've done a lot of research yourself, as well as made a lot of friends both in your 2016 election and then after that. And so, you know, we were able to compare notes, and we both had a deep understanding of what was happening in Irvine politics.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Sorry, excuse me.
No, that's true, Peter.
Okay, anyone have any? I see Mary's questions about me and Stephanie, but as long as I have Peter on the phone, I want to ask questions about him. But Mary, I know I will get to those about the dialogue and stuff. So anyway.
Mary, we'll get to your question in just a second.
Do you have any questions for Peter?
Peter, so how long have you been in Irvine, a resident, or are you a resident in Irvine?
Yeah, so my family, we moved to Irvine, Northwood, in 2017. Before that, my wife grew up in Irvine, and I've worked on and off since 2000.
Oh, so you
I
know
love
this
this town
system for a while now.
Okay, really quick.
Yeah.
The theme of this, or the subject of this broadcast is, why are we here? Sharing your feelings. So it's a very, very wide open question, from personal to faith-based to anything. So why are we here? Why are you here? Why are you doing what you do? And I don't want to keep you too long on the phone, but why are you doing what you do? Why are you here? Whatever.
I'm here because it's safe, it's clean, it's friendly, it's well thought out. It's going to stay the way it is going forward because there is a plan, and you know, to give some more context, I work in Hollywood, and it's night and day, being in an urban setting versus a suburban setting of Northwood. And I love that I can take my dog for a walk at night and feel safe. And, the schools are good, and my kids have made good friends. And
awesome.
Those things really matter to me. My neighbors are friendly.
It is a safe city.
Appreciate it. I was waiting for someone to take that as a religious question, which is fine too. I thought we'd throw it out there if anyone wanted to talk about that as well. Awesome. Well, I don't want to keep you too long. I've got you on for almost 10 minutes now. But
cool.
Thank you. And
thanks for having me.
Thanks for being our first call-in guest ever.
Thank you, Peter.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
All right,
You
take
too.
care.
Take care.
All right, thanks, Peter. I'm trying to cue the music at there. Okay, so we had questions from Mary. She asked, was for Stephanie. How did we get involved?
Well, I reside in Irvine. I do. I'm a mother of children, and I met Mark at his election, and I volunteered. But we actually have our children's were actually friends for a while. And one day we randomly were talking, and he's like, yeah, I have a daughter my age. And I was like, really? I was like, how funny. I said, I have a daughter the similar age as yours. And he had told me what school. I said, you know, what school they both went to. And we actually ended up finding out that our kids
were already friends, yeah.
Already were friends.
Yeah, so that worked out.
Yeah, we became friends after that. And
she, Stephanie started coming to our coffee events and helping on the campaign trail. And just joined the team. We don't have a name for our political team.
Yes.
And a lot of people want to come up with our political faction or group name. They wanted to name it like after a Granista. You know, they had of their leader. I was like, do not name this group after me. Do not. You can come up with
just ideas, random ideas.
Anything, yeah. So that's random how we came together. And Mary, she's watching. She helped me in the 2016 campaign and 2018.
Oh, thank you, Mary.
Yeah. A lot of our campaigns decentralized. A lot of people don't actually never met each other because it's very effective online.
Yes, you know.
There was one candidate I won't mention. Nah. Well, there was people that spent a lot more than we did, like way more, and we beat them. So we were extremely effective. And we just got a thumbs up from Peter, I just saw. So I have a quick question. We're just still experimenting here. How does that sound with a little background in the background if we talk with a little bit of that. Is that like that?
Yeah, they can still hear us, I think.
Yeah. Awesome. Concerned citizens of Irvine. Yeah.
Yes, we are from Irvine. That's why we do talk a lot about Irvine, because we are residents there. So
we are branching out to all of Orange County with this.
Well, yes, all over Orange County, but we talked just about Irvine a little bit ago.
Okay, he said he was staticky. He didn't hear it. Okay, awesome. Okay, so moving right along. So why are you here?
I'm here because, it was one of those things that you just get. I didn't know much about politics. I didn't. I learned, I guess it's a learning progress. And Mark was just like, no, you don't understand the city. I had a couple of issues in the city, but I actually never understood why. But afterwards, as a home, I was just like, okay, I got everything good. But it's a nice city. It's really quiet, home-orientated, diverse. Well, how can I say it? It's multicultural. So my children liked it. So I love Irvine or Orange County. Sorry.
Okay. Why am I here? I thought you were going to say because I give you
Yes.
a ride this morning. That's why you're here.
No. Yes, I'm here because of. Sorry about that.
I wanted to try that out. I know that's going to get hokey after a while.
No, but it's good.
Cool. All right. Who else is watching us? Awesome. We actually can keep in our audience. If anyone else wants to call in, let us know.
Let us know.
Just send me. What you can do is you can send me a message with your phone number, and then I can just call you direct.
If you guys have any questions, we're more than willing to answer them. Let us know.
Yeah, we were kind of at a loss. We're like, what are we going to talk about today? But we really wanted to try out the new equipment setup that we have,
And we're trying it out. We're sounding sound effects while we're speaking, and
Yeah. And fortunately, a lot of my creative energy and my time has been spent researching tons of equipment, so I can give you tons of product review. Tons of product reviews all day long about microphones and headphones and everything else. So
Mark turned into a professional now.
we've got professional gear. We could do our own radio station that's mobile, as you can see.
Yes, let us know if you guys would like us to start a radio station. Let us know. Not a radio station, but I mean,
If you want to call in and talk, let us know.
Yes.
This is a tough time to broadcast at 4:30 on a Saturday afternoon. The people around us are phone banking right now, but not many people answering the phone. I guess maybe they're preparing for Saturday evening dinner or going out.
Family orientated. It's a Saturday.
This morning there was it was pretty busy this morning.
It was. There was a lot of people here.
Yeah, 40, 60 people showed up.
Amazing event.
Yeah, and we posted a photo. Usually pretty particular about what information I say and don't say here. But we did post the photo this morning. It was a good turnout. Gregory Kruger from Uplift Transport also came over.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And it was a good time this morning. And then I would have broadcasted a lot earlier, but I was processing the photos from earlier for social media. All right. Mary says, doing great, Stephanie. Love those, whatever. Okay.
Thank you, Mary. I taken out a word out of my vocabulary, literally, because I say that a lot. So Mark's not allowed to say so no more because he says that
I didn't even
either.
realize I was doing it until recently during the broadcast.
I don't know. I use that word a lot.
So?
Yeah. No, literally. I use it a lot.
Literally, you overused the
I don't
word
know
literally.
for what, but it's just a word that stuck to me. Sorry.
I think that's kind of the literally thing is going around a lot. It's just something people say not realizing it.
Yes.
Just like I was listening to some of my broadcasts, and to bridge the gap when I was trying to think of things to say, the word "so" would just appear. A lot of people also, another word you would hear all the time during broadcasting is live streaming, is the word "obviously." You hear guys like every other word's "obviously," and you're like, okay. So we got comments. Okay. No, I mean the funny radio laughs Mark is pushing on the computer. Oh, okay. So we can, let's just try it out and say, why'd the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? And then we got some spooky stuff too. Which one's the spooky one? So I'm turn off those laugh tracks. So might get a little scary on the campaign trail.
That actually sounds nice.
Yeah. Oh, say last night I got used for this other cricket button. So last night there was kind of a moment during the debate, which I will find the video and I will post it. There was a question asked to the candidates. What was the biggest mistake you made in your career? And first up was Laura Sanchez. And for a good 45 seconds, I'm not joking, it was. And I was just like, what?
She was thinking.
And then she said, like, it was like a movie moment. It's like, can you repeat the question? And then Don Wagner's like, what? So many mistakes, you can't just pick one. And it was just, it was hilarious. And those things are usually very, very boring, to the point where I was planning just to go to the debate, meet and greet the candidates, and then come back here and get some work done. Yeah. But it got entertaining real quick.
I was making phone calls last night, so for Don Wagner.
Twilight Zone, okay. Or was this the happy songs if you see like a mermaid?
That's like Mark Newgent live. No,
that's when you see your love of the guy. You see your crush walk in the room.
Wow, he's so handsome.
Okay, I got like 8 buttons here that we can pre-program, and that's just what came with it. So that's enough to get us going. So, Peter, there I go again saying the word. So you're supposed to kick me every time you say the word. So, Peter says, any upcoming events in the area are you looking forward to? Yeah, we've got a ton of events. We have coming up. I put my calendar here. On the 19th, we have a ribbon cutting at the Atrium Hotel from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. I will be there along with Mayor Wagner, and Farrakhan will be there for the ribbon cutting, and the mayor will make a speech. And that's Brittany Lighton is hosting that from Brittany Lighton Real Estate. She'll be there. Then the evening of the 19th, Don Wagner has an event with all of his commissioners. I believe is a fundraising event. I will post information about that. What else we got coming up? The 25th of February, where the Orange County Young Republicans have a mixer coming up. You can check their webpage for that. Then, the 26th, there'll be a live Q&A with Loretta Sanchez. We actually were able to get her to do a Facebook Live, but not with us. But it is sure to be entertaining.
We'll be there probably.
No, it'll be on Facebook. They'll be in the studio just like we have our studio. Then the 28th of February, Irvine Republicans have their social dinner at. Anyway, see their page if you see John Park. He's got tickets are available for him through him for $20 each. So all you guys are invited here to attend. So that was a good one. Thanks, Peter.
Yeah, Peter.
You sound like a real show now.
Yes, we were promoting not promoting them, but.
Okay, is that by the airport? Which one? The Atrium Hotel? The Atrium Hotel, hold on, I'll give you the address. I don't know where exactly it's at. The ribbon cutting is at the Atrium Hotel in Irvine, 18700 MacArthur Boulevard, from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Yes, it's by the airport, MacArthur Boulevard.
It is? Okay,
yes.
All right. Atrium. Awesome. All right. We've been broadcasting already for 23 minutes. You want to do a marathon? I don't know. I ate too much pizza. And this morning, I was like, no carbs today. Because we eat carbs, we crash. And what do?
We ate pizza. There was, literally, we were hungry.
Literally? Yep, sure was. We were broadcasting. We were broadcasting before, and I was like, I'm so hungry and tired. I'm hungry. We brought all this pizza in. Like, as soon as we turned the camera on, like, all right, we got to turn this camera off and get some of that pizza.
The smell, we were broadcasting, and the smell was so good.
Okay. I'm getting tired now. I think I need to take a break, have some coffee. How about you?
I'll get some water.
You get some water? Well, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you joining us today. And
thank you for watching.
Stay tuned for more Mark Nugent and Stephanie Martinez live. And we're out.